Lokoz boxing. After Canelo knocked out Caleb Plant and the fight was officially over, Caleb Plant was able to get up, try to shake it off. He was still a little woozy by the looks of it, still a little out of it, but he was able to go up to Canelo and talk to him. Canelo later revealed that Caleb Plant apologized. He wanted to let Canelo know that he did not mean to talk about Canelo's mother by saying motherfucker, that it was a misunderstanding. I think by now we all know it was a misunderstanding, or at least if Canelo did know what Caleb Plant was trying to say, Canelo may have used it to try to play one of the mind games that Caleb Plant was trying to play against Caleb Plant himself. You see, it's no secret that Caleb Plant was trying to get under Canelo's skin at the press conference, and even before then, blasting him, blasting his team, blasting his trainers. And if that wasn't enough, attacking personally, talking shit about the people's appearance. Like, he didn't just stop at it. If he believed that Canelo's camp was full of cheaters or whatever, why would he fight him? But besides that point, he didn't stop at just saying that they were cheaters or that he believed they were using some type of substance that's not legal for boxing. He literally called Eddie Reynoso a fat fuck or a fat piece of shit. So he was definitely trying to get under his skin. Canelo obviously picked up on this, and even if Canelo didn't think Caleb Plant talked about his mother, he probably used that as an excuse to push him and provoke him to give him a taste of his own medicine as far as mind games go. I get trying to sell the fight, but some of these boxers really have no dignity, the way they portray themselves, the way they just sell themselves out. And I don't mean in the fight, because, the fight was good. Caleb Plant gave it all he had, and it was an entertaining fight. But with the promotions on the fights, these fighters have no filter. They have no breaks. They don't know when it's time to just shut the fuck up and stop personally attacking. Stop crossing the line. I don't know. It's just that mentality that these fighters have, where they feel like the more shit they talk, the more sales they're gonna make. They make a little circus spectacle to try to make sure that they get enough sales for the fight. I really don't think boxing needs that, because then it turns into kind of like an act. I just wish that the boxers would be more of themselves and portray themselves as they really are, and not need all that attention that some of these fighters are. It's almost like a pattern. When, for example, Manny Pacquiao used to fight somebody, Manny Pacquiao was very humble. He didn't really care about degrading the other fighter or talking bad about his beliefs or his family. But it was often that Manny Pacquiao was fighting somebody who would just have no filter and try to talk as much shit as he could about Manny Pacquiao or whatever, or his past, or just things that are unnecessary. Same goes with Canelo. It's a little pattern. He's the quiet one. He's humble. Then you have the underdog that needs to prove himself by talking shit, but when it comes down to fighting, they can't back it up. And I think there's a huge difference between a fighter who can back up what he says. Just as an example, I'll use Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, as an example. Yeah, he talks a lot of shit, but hey, he backs it up in the ring. At the end of the day, all these fighters that just talk a lot of shit and cross lines and just think they're gonna be successful that way, they think they're gonna mess with the other fighter's mind, they end up really embarrassed and ashamed, to the point where most of them don't even give an interview. It's quite pathetic. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Lokoz Boxing.